Globalization is the process that connects people, countries, and cultures through technology, trade, communication, and travel. Because of this worldwide connection, religion is no longer limited to a specific place or group of people. It cannot be shared and practiced across borders. Before globalization, religions were usually passed down within families or communities, but now, through the internet, televisions, movies, and social media, people can now learn about different religions such as Christianity, Islam, Buddhist, Hinduism, and many others. For example, a person in the Philippines can watch a live worship service from another country or join online discussion about faith. Globalization's impact of religion. Globalization is fundamentally changing how religion is practiced, spread, and understood. Technology, trade, and travel have erased geographical limits, meaning religious faith is no longer confined to a single place or community. This has a dual impact, and number one is spread and exchange. It facilitates the global spread of beliefs, creating a worldwide connection where people can now easily learn about and interact with different faiths through media and personal travels. And number two is challenges to tradition. Globalization also challenges traditions, structures, and the space is no longer exclusively tied to physical building. It has extended to digital platforms, leading to create new forms of worship. In essence, globalization is both a catalyst for religious connection and a force for change in traditional religious life.
How globalization affects religious practices and beliefs? This global sharing has both positive and negative effects. On the positive side, it promotes religious tolerance and understanding because people become aware of different beliefs and learn to respect diversity. However, globalization can also conflict or confusion, as traditional beliefs may change or weaken when mixed with modern or foreign ideas. Some people may begin to question their faith, while others may strengthen it in response to these influences. Globalization has made religion more open and connected, but it has also made it more complex and diverse. Globalization is a fundamental changing how religion is practiced, spread, and understood. By detaching it from specific geographic boundaries, this process is known as deterritorialization. Technology and global migration allow religions ideas to flow freely, making them a force that both unites communities globally and sometimes spark conflict over cultural boundaries. First, hybridization and religious innovation. The movement of religious ideas across cultural boundaries leads to the mixing and blending of practices, resulting in new dynamic forms of worship. So first, the cultural fusion. When a religion moves from its place of the origin to a new culture, it rarely remains pure. Local people adapt the new faith by integrating existing cultural norms, language, music, and art styles. So, adaptation for relevance. This blending makes the faith more relatable and appealing to new generation, ensuring their religion's survival and growth in diverse, modern contexts.
So, religion can be a powerful force for both conflict and peace in the world. Throughout history, many global conflicts have been caused by religious misunderstanding or interference, where one group believes their faith is superior to another. Example include religious wars, discrimination, and acts of terrorism. Religious to extremism. Religion can also teach us values that promote peace, such as love, forgiveness, compassion, and unity. Religious leaders and organizations often play important roles in conflict resolution and peace building, encouraging people to settle difference peacefully and respect human life. So, religion as a source of global conflict. Religion can become a driver conflict when its identify markers are politicized and used to create us versus them narrative loading to exclusive nationalism, interference, and violence. So, explanation. Absolute truth claims are founded on belief that may process the absolute final truth. When this belief system is contributed with political goals, it can lead followers to see compromise as a betrayal of God and scared mission. So the last is scared space disputes. So oversights considered wholly by political journalism as a highly interactive because the stakes spiritual, not just or economic. So the relationship between religion, global conflict, and global peace.
So, the relationship between religion, global conflict, and global peace. Therefore, the relationship between religion and global peace depends on how people use it. When religion is practiced with respect, understanding, and cooperation, it can unite people and build peace. But when it used to divide and control or discriminate, it can lead to violence and global conflict.
The role of media in the globalization of religion and the creation of the global village. The media, including the internet, television, radio, and social platform, has a huge influence on how religion spread today. Media connect people from all over the world, instantly allowing religious message, teachings, and events to reach a global audience. This has helped create what is called a global village, a term that means the world is now like one big community where people can easily share information and ideas.
The role of media in the globalization of religion and culture. This global village, religion is not just a practice in physical space like church, mosque, and temples. It also exists online through the live stream services, prayer group, podcast, and social media posts. People can express their faith, publicity, connect with others who share their beliefs no matter where they live. However, social media can also spread misinformation or hate, which can harm interfaith relationship. That's why it is important to use the use of the media responsibility to share the message and of peace and understanding and respect rather than division.
Conclusion. The globalization of religion shows how deeply the modern world is connected. It has changed how people practice, share, and understand faith. Through globalization, religions can spread faster and reach more people than ever before, promoting unity and understanding among different cultures. Yet, globalization also brings challenges such as the risk of religious conflict, loss of traditional values, and misuse of media. In the end, whether globalization leads to peace or conflict depends on how people use religion, either as a tool for understanding and cooperation or as a weapon for division and control. Religion, if guided by true faith and compassion, can help build a peaceful global community where differences are respected and humanity is united.